what's it like having 3 Sooners in this rookie draft class?
Yeah, it's great for us because it's like we're not experiencing this new experience by ourselves. Like we're in a new city, new league and all that, and we have people that we can share knowledge with and bounce knowledge off of each other. So I think it's a real help.
Isaiah said you guys are going to go shopping together after this?
Yeah, we got to go to Walgreens or something to get and get some stuff for our lockers so we can shower and all that kind of stuff. So we definitely going to do that.
Perry said he didn't know that the Browns fans were this crazy. What have you experienced?
I ain't know either. I got here, like, getting off the plane, it was like they was already, like, right there waiting. So I definitely didn't realize it, but everybody's been telling me that the Dawg Pound gets pretty crazy. So I'm excited to see that. I think we're going to give them a reason to be crazy, too.
What was your reaction? You see those guys get drafted, you get drafted here. Like, what was the day kind of like as it transpired there that Saturday?
Yeah, well, it's stressful first because you don't know if that call coming. And then they obviously called me. I saw Perrion went before me, so I was happy for him. But as soon as they picked me, I FaceTimed Perrion, and we was on the phone, like, going crazy. And then he was like, they just got IT. And then we just went even crazier. And then we was all in the group message and setting it up, asking what numbers we wearing and all that. So it was definitely exciting. Like, we worked our whole life for this. So.
Sorry. Did Deshaun reach out to you?
Yeah, he reached out to me.
How quickly?
Probably about an hour or so. I don't know.
Like playing with them, what's the level of excitement?
I'm very excited. I'm from Houston, so I watched him. I was a fan of him at Clemson. The coach I played for in college recruited him since 8th grade to go to Clemson. So I'm real familiar with him, and I'm excited to play with him. Everybody knows he's a very elite quarterback. He was one of the top quarterbacks the last year he played, and I think people are starting to doubt him, and I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder, and it's going to be exciting.
Have you had a moment where you're like, whoa, I'm going to be playing with Deshaun?
Yeah, no, I feel like the biggest moment was when I walked in the locker room and seen Myles Garrett, his locker. That's when I was like, I'm really in the league for real. Like.
So we, Big Ten country and all, we're familiar with David Bell's game. Familiarize us with your game. What are your attributes as a receiver?
So I'm a bigger receiver. I'm a little more physical than most receivers in my opinion, but I'm also quick. And so I don't use my physicality unless I feel like I have to. And so, but if I have to use it, I'm going to use it. And I feel like I'm a 3-level receiver that can get it done short, medium, and long.
When you look at the guys that are going to be in your room, the receiver room there, a lot of young faces outside of Amari. So just as a rookie coming in here, how do you feel about the opportunity that's going to be there for you to come in and contribute right away?
Yeah, that's the goal, of course. I want to come in, contribute, do what I can for the team. And I'm also excited to learn from those guys. Like DPJ, he's kind of like an inspiration to me because we were both 6-rounders, and he came in and made a name for himself playing 40 snaps a game as a 6-rounder as a rookie. And so I'm excited to learn from him what he did to help himself through this change. Talk to Amari. He's a vet. He's been doing this at a very high level. So I'm just excited to soak up the knowledge, get better every day, and see where the chips fall.
I was going to ask you about Amari. Obviously you get to play with maybe the best route runner in the NFL. How much are you looking forward to picking his brain on that stuff?
Yeah, like I said, I'm very excited because he knows a lot more than I do right now. So he's been here doing it way longer than me. I'm just now learning the playbook. So he's definitely ahead of me, and I'm excited to learn from him.
Saw a video yesterday of you absolutely trucking a guy on a block. How much pride do you take in that, and how important do you think that's going to be for you here at this level?
Yeah, I think it's real important because our running back room is loaded. We got Nick Chubb. We got a bunch of running backs that could go. And so I think it's important to block. O-line, they block for first downs. We block for touchdowns. And I think it turns everybody up when you pancake somebody, especially you do it on their sideline. So
do you know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And so I just like doing it. It sets a tone, in my opinion. And so I just like to go out there, set a tone, get the energy, momentum rolling in our favor. And so that's what I'm going to do.
How did you know DPJ played 40 snaps a game? Who told you that?
Our receiver coach, Coach O'Shea.
Okay. What kind of inspiration, the 6th-round pick?
Yeah, like I said, it's just great to see somebody that came from your position as a 6-rounder, so you know and see that you can do this too. So.
How intimidating is the playbook when you first pick it up and you're, looking at Kevin Stefanski and Alex Van Pelt's offense? Just how intimidating is it when you compare it to maybe what you had to deal with in college?
It's not really intimidating to me. I mean, it's just you can learn it. You just got to take time out your day and go study it on your own. So it's not very intimidating. It's a lot more complex, but it's not very intimidating. You just got to take it rep by rep, day by day, and just learn what you can. So.
Speaking of Nick Chubb, did you see the video of him squatting 675?
I did not, but it does not surprise me at all.
When you had that FaceTime with the Oklahoma guys, was there any talking or was it all barking?
There was a lot of barking, but no, we definitely chopped it up for a little bit. We was telling each other how excited we was and proud that we all together and stuff. But yeah, we definitely got some barks in there for sure.
Is Perrion like that? Like
Yes.
24/7?
Yes. As soon as he opens his eyes, he is passionate and intense. Yes.
Did you ever get to the field before him, practice field before him, or was he always like that first guy out there?
I mean, I didn't even really pay attention to that. I'm not gonna lie. I just went out there and got myself ready for practice. So I don't know.
What's Isaiah bring to the table as a player?
I think he's gonna be a good. He's gonna lead by example. One, and I think he's very smart. He has his head on straight, and so I think he'll impact those around him in a positive way, and he'll lead the room in a positive manner. And he's a great dude, and so I think he just brings as a great teammate and a leader, at least in the future, because obviously he's a rookie right now, but I think he'll be a great leader in the future.
What Coach O'Shea just kind of, you mentioned he laid out Donovan's early success. Just what was his message to you as a young player coming in?
You haven't done anything yet. You're a rookie. I don't care that you got drafted, which I agree with him. I was probably the least ecstatic person out of everybody I was with when I got drafted because it doesn't matter. Like, I haven't done anything. No one cares if I don't do anything moving forward. So.
What do you know about David Bell's game, and how do you feel about being part of the same draft class as him coming?
Yeah, about his game, I know he's a quicker, faster receiver. I think we can complement each other really well as he's a slot. I'm more of an outside. Obviously, we want to kind of move around a little bit. We're both going to be moving around, but I think we'll complement each other pretty well. He's a quicker receiver. I'm more of the longer receiver, you know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be a good compliment.
Have you guys known each other before at all? Or?
No, sir, did not know.
What was your first impression? Walking in the building, it's one thing maybe to hear stories from guys that have been in the league or whatever, but just your first impressions when you got in here and you started going through meetings and you get the playbook and stuff like that.
It's just surreal. Like I said, we worked our whole life to get right here, and then it's like once you first off landing in Ohio, I was like, I'm really here. And then when I got to the facility, I was like, okay, I'm really here. And so it's just an exciting time. We're all just ecstatic to be here, ready to work too. Like I said, we ain't even done anything, so we're just ready to work.
What do you hope to get out of the weekend?
Pick up the system, learn who I'm around, who's on staff, who's on my team, get just acclimated and familiar with everything going on.
So when you were at Arkansas, did you face Martin Emerson?
I faced him in 2020, the COVID year.
Anything you remember stand out about him?
He's a bigger dude. He's long, physical. I think he'll be really good, especially against bigger receivers because he's long, and he matches up well against them.